What's up, YouTube? Today, SDRA2, the Chapter 4 class trial. If you missed part 1 of it, go check out that video. And remember, we are live every day on Twitch and TikTok. There are several hundred people here, and we would love to have you join us. Check the description below. Come join us live on TikTok and Twitch. It's a good time! Let's go. Continue the class trial. Yes! What was the first thought that came to me? I don't know! I'm guessing I'm playing as Sora. Shock, horror, fear, rage. These feelings could be considered the normal reaction. The entire situation was completely surreal to me. When I look back, however, the first emotion I felt was awe. Sora! What are you doing? Why was I in such awe as I watched it happen? Why did I feel awe from witnessing Yuki almost kill Shinji? Perhaps it was because of that awe that I did such a thing. So you're telling me Big Bro Shinji, the main man, was getting attacked, getting stabbed in the neck, and Sora's just like, wow. Come on! If I just let things be like this, then he would become the Blackened. There would be a class trial, and he would be executed. And I can't let that happen. I should be the one to protect him. That shit pisses me off! Get a medic, Sora! Medic! I tell myself, I tried to ignore and resist it. But that voice rang inside me. Clear as clear can be. So you're telling me the entire time Sora was Dr. Killgood. Are you telling me the voice of a demon hiding somewhere deep within me? Sora! Sora! I gripped the glass shard using Nikei's unconscious hand and cut Shinji's throat. There it is. There it is. In case anybody was wondering where we're at or what's going on, there it is. You heard it here. Sora, Nikei was unconscious on the ground. Sora picked up his hand, made it grip a glass shard, and slit the throat of fucking Shinji. Are you kidding me? Right then and there. Look at him, he's horrified! He was our best shot to get out of here. Nikei was our best shot to get out of here. And he looks like me. Does that mean? Yeah, Yuriko, you heard it here. Nikei is the Blackened? Wrath! So that was why Sora was so insistent on Nikei being the culprit. Can you force someone else to be a culprit? Yeah, and only she knew this. Even Nikei Yomiuri didn't know himself that he was the culprit. But to tell what happened would be to announce the sin she had committed. So she hesitated on it. As you would expect from her, I'm fucking pissed! This is so dumb! Sora, go to the corner! No, I'm not, no more, Sora, go to the fucking corner now! And think about what you did. Corner, now! Chat, I'm literally me. Can I explain something to you? I am literally me, and I did not pilot the main character to do that. I literally am in control of me, and I did not have Sora do that shit, nor would I ever. Don't. Oh, you Nikei, no, Nikei! Don't you fuck with me! What the hell did you do with my treasured hand? What the fuck did you do to his treasured hand? That hand is treasure! What did you do, Sora? Nikei, why don't we calm down first and... Calm down? How can anyone be calm from this shit? Exactly! How the fuck is he gonna be calm? He's about to get killed over some bullshit! Are you kidding me? I'm right there with him! Even I would be bewildered by this turn of events, if I was the one experiencing it. To be the culprit, without even knowing it. This doesn't count! This class trial shouldn't count! I agree. I did literally nothing. Sora's obviously the culprit here. Exactly. Literally the culprit. Sora is literally the culprit. If you shoot someone with a gun, the gun isn't the culprit, it's the person who shot them. I have nothing to say. Yeah, you're goddamn right. Go to the corner. You, corner, now. Corner, now. Sora, corner, now. I'm just so sorry. No, corner. No more words, corner. You think sorry's gonna solve my problem? If I turn out to be the Blackened, I'm going to die right now. But I thought you said that dying here doesn't mean you die for real. Oh, this bitch! Oh, what? If that's the case, why were you ever hesitant to say anything to begin with? What? Why were you hesitant to say anything to begin with? Why were you all being secretive about it? Should've just came clean, said, hey guys, dying doesn't matter. By the way, frame Nikei. Also, Sora, another question about this argument. Why didn't she let Yuki take the fall? What? If that is real constructive reasoning, why not let Yuki take the fall? And then you can look at Yuki and say, hey bud, it's okay. If you die here, you don't die for real. What the fuck? What kind of trash logic is that? I would be fuming if I was Nikei. What? If this was the real world, I never would have tried such a thing. This logic makes no sense! Then why is there even a thought of protecting Yuki? When Nikei is our best chance to get out of here, from the knowledge you have, Nikei's our best chance to get out of here. And for some reason you throw him to the fucking wolves? When he didn't even commit the sin? What? What? I know that's a petty excuse. It's not even an excuse! You're not even excused! There is no excuse! But, like, I could understand her doing this for Yoriko and being like, oh, in fact, I think that would have been better if she did this for Yoriko and she was like, part of me thinks it's okay because you might not die out here, but I couldn't take that chance on Yoriko. But, like, on Yuki? I get it. I get he's ultimate lucky and that's why it happens. But, like, dude, what? What? But after this is all over, I'll make it up in any way possible. No! Me and Shobai aren't going near you! We're not going near you! Are you kidding me? Don't sleep near Sora, what the fuck? There's an actual reason significant to the plot you'll find out later, Vodka. Well, hopefully, Danganronpa fans watch my video and they understand I can only make assessments and commentary based on what I know. A lot of people watch my videos and they get pissed. They get pissed. They're like, I can't believe he would say that. You know what I mean? No spoilers? They just said it would make more sense later. I wouldn't consider that a spoiler. Unless somebody else spoiled for real. And I figure it will. Danganronpa does that, you know? I figure it will. But, like, dude, let me be mad now. Let me be mad now. I'm not gonna be an emotionless husk that's like, oh, hey, make a little bit more sense later. No! I'm pissed, and this logic is shit! So please. But this is going way too far. Exactly. This is going way too far. If you think I'm gonna let you execute my twin cousin, you got another thing coming. Nikei, get the fuck behind me, dude. No, I'm done. I'm done. I already lost one of my twin sisters. One of my twin sisters. Nikei, get behind me. Didn't I also tell you that we don't know what could happen to our bodies even if we die? You're basically telling me to endure whatever's going to happen to me as long as it's not death? That's not what I meant. If you knew so well that you weren't gonna really die from this, then why did you sacrifice yourself? Clocked! Clocked! Nikei clocked you! Don't give your bullshit excuses! If you're so certain on that reasoning, Sora, why didn't you do it yourself? Or did you really want to continue this killing school trip that badly? I betrayed the Voids, helped you out, did all that I could. And you act like this? You little... I hate to break this moment, but... is there any reason to continue the trial anymore? What? Well, if Sora's telling the truth, then Nikei's the culprit, right? There was no reasoning or puzzle solving or whatever, but yeah. We do have the culprit based on our results. Then, why don't we just end it here? I don't want to be in this place anymore. Besides, Nikei was originally the one to... What is it? What is that sound? Nikei was originally the one to... Huh? What? Wait, hold on. Why are we even believing her in the first place? Forget logic. Why are we even believing this I killed Shinji using Mr. Nikei's hand BS? She could have just made it up on the spot. I get why you're unwilling to believe it, but believe it or not, her story does have some ground. Oh, I'm gonna fucking shit myself. I'm gonna shit my pants! It matched with Yuki Maeda's confession earlier. Not to mention with the statements that the others had made. But even so, Shobai said it well. So why don't we vote? Let's not say we did. Let's not say we did. You want to vote? You want to vote? Let's not say we did. If people ask about it, we'll say, yeah, we voted, but we never did. How about that? Wait, guys, just one thing. I'm not trying to cover for Nikei or anything, but... Nikei didn't have any intent to murder according to Sora, right? What? I was just unsure if someone else using Nikei, who was unconscious to murder Shinji, would really count as Nikei being the culprit. Ain't no way Yoriko's stepping up and saying this. By Yoriko stepping up and saying this, chat, do you realize what can happen? Do you realize what can happen? There could be an overruling. I know there's not going to be, because Sora's the main character. If there was, if Sora did perish here and Shobai took over, I would be genuinely shocked. But Yoriko saying this could backfire on Sora tremendously. And Sora could be the executed. We'll see where it goes. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but we'll see. Well, I don't understand. Good call, hostess girl. Girl's got a point. I also believe it's too early to decide who's the culprit. If Nikei Yomiuri can be considered a murder method, then we'd have Albino Girl as our culprit instead. Thank you! Thank Shobai! 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 Give me a hug! Come here, Shobai! Yes! I'm hugging my monitor. Give me a moment. If Nikei Yomiuri can be considered a murder method, then we'd have Albino Girl as our culprit instead. Chat, you can hate me all you want, but in this moment, I would like to see Nikei walk out of this trial. You can hate me all you want, chat. You can say whatever you want. But with the context I have, I want to see Nikei walk out of this trial. That's all I'm saying. I want to see justice. I want to see Nikei walk out of this trial. That's all I'm saying. Let's go. Let's run it. Nikei as the murder weapon. Care to explain? It's exactly as you said, Mikado Sonoji. Whether Nikei Yomiuri could be considered albino girl's murder weapon or not. I meant it literally. What? Nikei himself was the murder weapon? Exactly. You don't say, if you shoot someone with a gun, you don't say the gun's the murder weapon. If you take someone else and utilize them to kill, they become the weapon at that point. Nikei is unconscious. He's the murder weapon. If I take someone's unconscious body and I beat someone else over the head with them, and they somehow don't wake up, does that mean the person that I used as my battering tool is the killer? That is impossible. How could one consider a human being as a weapon? Exactly how I just explained. Chat, imagine picking up a dwarf and taking the dwarf and beating the shit out of someone with the dwarf. Is the dwarf the killer? No. Have you asked Monocrow to confirm that? Yeah. Did you ask Monocrow? What? Teacher! Teacher! Did you ask Monocrow if Nikei Yomiuri was decided as the culprit of this case? In the case of Kanade Otadakoji, she asked in advance about if her murder could be considered a double blackened murder. It was to avoid any messy confusion afterwards. Kanade? Where? Do we know anyone by that name, chat? I mean, you should have known by now that there are no 100% positives in class trials. I didn't think that far ahead. See? Even she's unsure of it. Wait, I don't know if Nikei could be considered a weapon or not, but if we do consider it to be that way, does that mean... Yep, albino girl would be the culprit to kill Shinji Kasai, using her murder weapon of choice, Nikei. And you know what? There's a little bit of chime to that. Sora, I'm sorry, girl, but there's a little bit of chime to that. Just saying. Just saying, there's a little bit of chime to that. I think it's a possibility that we should explore vocally, at the very least. Oh boy, let's do it. I see. So this is a matter of deciding who's the culprit between Sora and Nikei. Let's applaud Yoriko, who gave this crucial insight on the case, and that's what I'm saying is insane. Yoriko is the one who stepped up with this. Yoriko could be the one to deliver the final blow to Sora. You might have even let Nikei live another day. Wait, me? But that would mean Sora... Yeah. Yoriko, I'm gonna be honest with you. In terms of justice, I think you did the right thing. But I'm guessing you're coming to a realization that you might be the reason your best friend dies. Well, obviously, Sora's the culprit. A murder has to include the intent to cause harm by the murderer. Exactly! But even if she is the culprit, she did it to save me. Shut up! No one's talking about you! So now what? Forget why or how. We can't even decide on who done it. This is too intense, dude. This is too intense. How could this happen to me? There's no way that... How could a human being be considered a weapon? Even if he was unconscious. Sora, you did a horrible thing. I'm gonna be honest, you did a horrible thing. Like, my thing with Sora is that if she wanted to save Yuki, don't use Nikei's hand. Use your own hand. That I would be less mad if Sora did not sit here and look and give that logic like, oh, well, you said you're not going to die, so my actions don't matter. Then do it yourself. Don't take an unconscious man's hand and give him the death penalty. The fuck? If you're so invested in saving Yuki, then save Yuki with your own hand. What? How could a human being be considered a weapon? But if it is possible, then what would happen to me? The cum debate is about to begin. Would you like an explanation? Yeah. In Come Debate, it's a debate where two teams with opposing arguments fight it out. The overall objective is to convince the opposing team of your argument correct. Scrum, yeah. Debate, yeah. 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 Chat, wait, I really have to pee. Oh my god, I have to pee so bad. Oh my, the Gatorade's catching up to me. I've never had to go to the bathroom this bad in my life. I gotta go pee! Chat, I gotta go pee! I'll be back in time! I'm here! Conscious! Did I guess right? Wait, how do I use the bullets? Fuck! Alright, wait, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna lose this round, but we're gonna get him in the next. We're gonna lose this round, but we're gonna get him in the next. Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Where am I at? We need to come up with a rebuttal for each person. I need to wait a minute. Why the fuck is Shobai on the side? What? Why is Shobai on the side with Yuki and Sora? What? That has to be a bug. A human being a weapon? Could such a thing exist? If I lose now, I'll be the culprit. Sora used my hand as an object. With no murderous intent. Oh, I fucking missed it. It's usually... Scrum Debate's easier when they're actually saying the words. Scrum Debate is easier when they're saying the words. If I have to read it, I'm like super fucked. I'm super fucked if I have to read it. Oh, boy. We all agree, though, right? Chat, type 1. Not based on what the game did, but type 1 if based on your opinions. Like, Sora should be the culprit. Sora should take the fall. Type 2 if Nikei should take the fall. I think I'm typing 1 here. I think Sora should take the fall. She fucked up, dude. We need to come up with a rebuttal for each person. Yeah. Okay. I think it would be intent, right? You think Hibiki Otonakochi had intent to kill? You can't just go ahead and pretend like that didn't happen. Wait, what? Oh, I'm fucked, dude. I'm fucked. This one's culprit, right? Sora's not at fault. Technically speaking, I should be the culprit. She did it to protect me. Okay, well, I got that one. I myself am not quite sure how many of the rules consider the culprit's intent. That one's probably intent. There's a phrase called human weapon for a reason, you know. And that one should be weapon. If Nikei was conscious even a little bit, it may be considered this may be considered a crime. We are so fucked. This is so much harder when they don't say the actual words. Wait, what happened in the Peko Yama case? I see people relating this to Peko Yama. Can I get a refresher? It's been a while since I played DR2. What happened in the Peko Yama case? Peko did it on her own? And she saw herself as Fuyuhiko's tool. Yeah, but she did it of her own volition. Nikei did not. Yeah, but she did it of her own volition. We need to come up with a rebuttal for each person. I need to logically match our points together. A human being a weapon, could such a thing exist? Okay. I really am so... Dude, I'm fucking dead. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. You guys are probably looking at me like this shouldn't be that hard. I'm really struggling right now. Scrum Debate has never been difficult, and then they just, like, you take away the words, and, like, it's so much worse. Is this one weapon? I hate this. This sucks. This sucks. conscious? Is this what it is? You're not locked in? Maybe, but they're talking in a different language. One that I don't know. Scrum debate is hype, but yeah, I do be struggling a little bit here. Okay, I'm so fucking fucked, dude. I'm so fucked. Okay, Sora used my hand as a weapon. Could it be this? Oh no, weapon was earlier. Oh my god! I'm about to end the stream. I'm not even kidding, chat. I'm about to end the stream. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I'm about to end the whole stream. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is fucking embarrassing. Scrum debate's normally my favorite thing, and then you take away the voice acting, and suddenly it's like a little ass. There's so much text on the screen. I don't have time to read it. Okay, yeah, this one's weapon, but what's the other ones? This one's conscious, sure. Lock in. I'm trying to read it in time and then find the fucking... I don't even see a fucking word that match. I don't even see a... Nikei has this long paragraph of text. I don't even see a word in my bullets that match. Okay, we're back again. I'm just gonna pick one. I don't know, bro. I don't. I'm not a fast reader at all. I don't have time to read it. This one's culprit, obviously. Damn, maybe we did need the Scrum debate bullet. Shit, dude. This got way harder. Is it intent? I see the word intent. Snuck in there. Weapon. Okay. Chat, the more you get mad at me and pressure me for getting this wrong, the less I'm gonna want to stream. Chill. Chill, bro. I'm trying. I'm not a fast reader. So this would have to be the bullet I mentioned earlier, right? Like, it's not object. This is going anywhere at all. Yeah, okay. Alright. I have to, like, refigure everything out, too. So is the first one objects? Oh, God. I don't have time to read it all. Give me a second. Give me a second. How did they turn my favorite game ass? So I have to start over. So it's just object, right? Right? He said object. Please be right. Please be right. Thank God. This one would be culprit, I think. Hopefully. Okay. This one was intent. That one's like hidden in there. Like, you need to already be heading towards the bullet the moment the paragraph appears on screen. Weapon? Okay, let me lock in for these last two. Evidence and conscious. This sucks. This took all the hype away, having to read it. Okay, this one would be conscious, right? Last one's evidence. That was awful. I'm normally, like, a huge fan of Scrum debate. Apparently, you take away the epic voice acting and, like... it's just a fucked word game. Read this paragraph in 3 seconds! And oh God, don't let me mess this up. Ah! Press the button! Like, you gotta read, chat, you gotta read it, you gotta process it, you gotta find the bullet that matches. Like, it's just too hard to do that in, like, the span of, like, 3 seconds. Hurry up! Go! Fuck this, girl. Fuck this! Oh my God. Teruya didn't even say anything! This is dumb! Anyways. We got an F. We got an F. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when you hear them voice acting it to you, it's already being said to you. You can look for the bullet while hearing the word. You hear the word and you see the bullet and you can match it. But when I'm like reading an entire paragraph, right? You have 3 seconds to read an entire paragraph, and then It takes a while to go through each bullet. You have 7 bullets. Go to the right bullet in time. It's just, like, a lot harder to match up. What happened to the voice acting? It's only voice acted up to Chapter 3. So we're in Chapter 4 right now, and this isn't voice acted yet. But yeah, no, that Scrum debate kinda blah. Like, it turns out the reason why Scrum debate's fun is because they got that epic... I mean, hey, that's why voice actors are awesome, right? It's got that epic acting behind it. I love that shit. Goes to show how good it can make it. Continue the trial. Also, I'm like deeply pissed off right now. This might be the most angry I've been. Well, maybe not like the most angry I've been, but like I'm like 100% Team Nikei right now. I'm like standing there with Nikei, like look at him grabbing his hat. I am just as mad as this guy. I am fucking mad right now. There's just nothing I can say. I'm just gonna watch the bullshit unfold and watch him get fucked. So how long are we going to continue this? Don't you... Yo! You are the last person in this room who should have any complaints about anything. You were a dead man walking. And now one of 2 people, either Sora or Nikei, is about to take the fall for you. And you're gonna look at me all pissy, like, how long is this gonna go on for? You should be fucking grateful. If I were you, I would be sitting pretty. I'd be like, I wouldn't say anything more. We're just going in circles if we continue like this. Yo, Sora, why are you so dead set on being against me? Yeah, why are you so dead set on being against him? If you thought that it was okay for me to die here and be safe in the real world, why didn't you apply the same thought process on you? Thank you, Sora, break it down for us. Sora, I want to like you. I do, but I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Give us some good reasoning, Sora. Say something real. Or is it the old, if I do it, it's right, but it's wrong if it's you? So, are you scared now that it's your body on the line? Sora, come on. No, Sora, give us some real reasoning. Give us some real, actual, factual reasoning, bro. I cannot leave this world yet. There's still something I have to do. I'm guessing the same logic applies to Yuki then as well? I'm guessing the same logic applies to Yuki, right? He's needed here as well. Look, I'm gonna be... Dude, can I be real? This is like the most angry I think I've been in it with a Danganronpa character in a long time. Like, I am like really, really pissed at Sora. Like, really pissed. And like I don't want to express that, because I'm sure that there's some bullshit that's gonna happen that's gonna, like, make it make more sense later. But I'm, like, really mad at Sora. Like, I'm, like, really fucking mad, dude. Especially since I was piloting her and helping her as the main character. More than Sayaka? Well, the Sayaka hate, and, like, the Sayaka hate is a bit, obviously. Like, I don't, like... Is Sayaka my favorite character in DR? No. But, like, the Sayaka hate and me dragging Sayaka is, like, a bit. I'm, like, actually pissed off right now. I'm like, what the fuck, Sora? What the fuck were you cooking, bro? Like, and you know what? I get it. She didn't take her meds. She didn't, we already knew this. She didn't take her meds. We already knew this. There's still something I have to do. Is there a way we can confirm who's technically the one that did it? Alright, then. Feel how you want to feel, bro. It's okay. Nah, you gotta go look at the YouTube comments. It won't be okay. It won't be okay. The YouTube comments are gonna be there. Like, how dare you get mad at baby girl Sora? That's my daughter! talking like they've never been mad at a human's actions before. Alright then. Let's not waste any more time and ask someone who's sure, who's done it. Someone who's sure to know the truth? Monocrow, right? The guy I talked to about a minute ago. Monocrow, you listening? And Monocrow, we need a ruling. I feel like I already know how you're gonna rule this. Someone in the chat just goes, let's ask Shinji. Oh my god. No. The guy I talked about just a minute ago. Monocrow, you listening? You should know, right? Whether or not Nikei Yomiuri's hand could be considered a weapon. Let's ask the audience? Let's ask the audience, actually. That's the best idea I've heard. Let's ask the audience. Let's ask the audience. Let's do that. You guys ready? Audience participation. Manage poll. New poll. Is Nikei the killer? Nikei killed? No. Nikei's a weapon. Alright. Alright, you guys got 5 minutes. Go vote in the poll. Go vote in the poll. Go do it. If you're watching on TikTok and you want to be part of the poll vote, it's running on Twitch. Click the link, click on my profile, click the link in my bio, and come vote. That's what I'm saying, like 17%. 17%. 16% think Nikei killed. No! I mean, we'll wait till it's done. If Nikei isn't a culprit, Hibiki shouldn't have been executed. I've been saying Hibiki shouldn't have been executed. I've been saying it! Hibiki was one of the biggest throwaways I've seen in all of Danganronpa. In all of every Danganronpa game I've ever played. I have never seen so much wasted potential in my life. The writers said, fuck this person who can evolve and be an incredible character who can finally be free of the shackles holding them back. Fuck the ability to have them grow. Let them die. That was the biggest throwaway I've seen in all of Danganronpa. Hibiki should not have been executed. Correct. Correct. Oh my god. Why aren't you saying anything? Oh, what? Yuki. Hibiki was necessary to create an atmosphere of shock and despair. I've been in shock and despair since Yuri flew into the air with hooks in his legs and plummeted to the ground. I've been in shock and despair. I've been there. Been there the whole time, actually. Did you see Setsuka's body? Did you see Kokuro's body? I've been there, bud! Shobai. You know I can't answer that question. Fuck you, Bird. To answer that question would be to answer who's the culprit between Sora and Nikei. Is that how it works? I thought we were just gonna ask if Nikei could be considered a weapon. We got Setsuka divvied up among podiums into 6 or 7 pieces. And they were like, nah, we gotta drive the shock further. Look, what happened, happened. Alright? I'm not gonna dwell on it. What happened, happened. I personally would have liked to see Hibiki live. What happened, happened. But in this genuine argument, I really, really find it slimy that Nikei is very likely to be the one executed here. That's just my opinion. Up to how much I've played in the game, you know, you guys have played the entire game. You have a much better understanding of these characters and these happenings. But with all the information I have right now, I'm like, damn, dude. Why you gotta do Nikei like that, bro? That ultimately decides who's the culprit after all. So we're basically asking him for the answer. Of course he wouldn't answer back. Was hoping it was worth a shot since you went haywire a little while ago. So you're still bound by those rules. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Now this is quite the troublesome situation we're in. Mikado, take the mask off. We all know you're fucking Mitch under there. We all know you're Mitch under there. Just take the mask off and show your true self. Same hair color, bro. We all know. We would have to decide it ourselves if Monocrow doesn't outright tell us. So it's a coin flip, a guess. Hold on a minute. Shobai? Let's go over everything again. Yeah, Shobai, build a comic book. Albino, Reporter, and Yuki Maeda. You three should talk about what you each heard and did in the case. What? We already did that. You're gonna fucking do it again. You're gonna fucking do... Don't, stop. Look. Yuki, you just got bailed out. Stop being pissy. I'm not saying you gotta be a big bundle of joy, but don't be pissy and be like, oh, we're not doing that. No, shut up and do it. Yuki, why don't we stop complaining? You know, I'm mad at her right now, but thank you, Sora. Thank you. Yuki, why don't we stop complaining and do what he says just once? Maybe he has an idea or something. I agree. We're all going after each other, saying it's your fault. Final vote. 85% of viewers, of the hundreds of viewers here, 85% of the viewers would rule it as Nikei's a weapon, whereas 15% say Nikei killed. So only 15% of the several hundred people here believe that Nikei should be the killer. I agree. We're all going after each other saying it's your fault. But this isn't the time for emotional drama between us. Let's save what we have to say to each other for now. And logically think this through once more. They fucking hate each other, bro. They're gonna meet in the parking lot after this, and they're going... It's just gonna be a mosh pit of them beating the shit out of each other. It's not like there's more to say about this case, though. As I said before, I was kidnapped by someone. And when I woke up, Nikei was unconscious and Big Bro attacked me. Frightened to death, I grabbed the glass shard on the ground and stabbed Big Bro on the neck. Then I ran away and pretended I knew nothing. Same for me. I called Shinji out and was talking to him when he suddenly knocked me out. When I woke up, Shinji had bled out, dead, and I ran away from the scene. As I told you before, I went to the power room through the secret passageway and witnessed Yuki running away from the crime scene. And to save him from being executed, I grabbed the glass shard using Nikei's hand and cut Shinji's throat. Although I still don't know what made me do that. You made you do that. You did that, bro. That was you. I left Sora's consciousness for a few moments, and the medication took over. It seems like this is just a recalling of what they said before. And you're sure you said every last detail? Of course. I mean, every one of us has been exposed already, so there's basically no point in lying. Then we have a problem. Who was the one that caused the fire? Huh? Let's go over the facts. The power room was on fire. There's no doubt about that. According to our alibis, the only people that entered the power room are Albino, Nikei Yomiuri, and Yuki Maeda. Check. Now let's assume all of you are telling the truth. Where the hell did the fire come from? We didn't start the fire. It's been always burning since the world's been turning. Hey! We didn't start the fire. Huh? You're right. What had happened then? Aren't you acting a bit too surprised? Shobai mentioned the fire once before in this trial. Yeah, but it was glossed over once every one of you little shits started exposing each other. Now that the three of you had told the actual truth, we now need to readdress this problem. But why is the fire important? The Blacken's bound to be either Sora or Nikei regardless of the fire. So is the plan... Are we going under the assumption that Shinji burned to death? Is that the assumption there? I mean, you could. If you can't figure out who did the wound, go based off who started the fire. It's honestly not the worst logic. It's a bit of a gamble, but maybe. Although maybe he has different reasoning, and I'm just a fool! No, you may not have realized this with your barely functioning brain, but Shobai is basically implying that one of the three who visited the power room may be lying. Yeah, if there's a likelihood of any party falsifying their statement, we need to dig every last detail until we're sure we got everything right. I see. So who caused the fire, then? I know nothing. I told you everything I know. Same here. The fire at the power room. Even I don't know about that. Let's think this through step by step. I might be able to find something now. Logic craft is about to begin. Would you like an explanation? Yeah. Put me in, boss. You guys ready? Is this the spaceship one? It is. I'm in a spaceship, Yuri Kagarin! Yo, chat, you guys want to see me Yuri Max? Look at me go. Did you guys know that I'm the #1 Logic Craft player in the West Coast? Did you guys know that? In the entire West Coast, I am the #1 Logic... I did that to make you guys feel superior. You're welcome. Through on purpose. Question 1. In what order did the Prime 3 I had no fucking time to read that! I had no fucking time to read that! I'm just gonna guess. What the fuck?! I had 0 time to read that! Holy shit. The best, he says. I am, and you're jealous. I am, and you're jealous. You know it. Look at these dodges. Okay, I need to, like, speed read this question, dude. Hold on. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. You ready? You ready? In what order did the Prime 3 suspects of this case leave the power room? I barely got that in time. It was... Sora was the last one to leave, right? Well, no, it was Yuki first. What? Okay, look, before anybody gets mad at me, you already did that one? Well, I thought they switch them around. I thought they switch them around! I thought they switched the answers around, bro. You picked the same answer. I thought the answers were switched. Also, I thought Sora was the last one to leave. Wait, no, I guess Nikei would be the last one to leave, actually, because she used the hand when he was unconscious. Fuck, I'm a fool. All right, look, I will admit, chat, I am a fool. All right, but you're the one choosing to watch me, okay? You're the one making that decision. So who's the real fool here? Is it me or the one who watches the fool? Nikei's the last one to leave. Still you? You know, I was gonna run a big fat raffle, but I'm not doing it anymore. I was gonna run a big fat raffle. I was gonna gift some subs. I was gonna gift you guys subs. I was gonna gift some subscriptions so that you guys didn't have to deal with ads anymore. Because if you subscribe, you don't have to worry about ads. You can just watch the whole stream. No ads, you get the Hibiki, you get the Kanade. I was gonna gift 5 subs. I was gonna do it. Now I'm not anymore. Because you guys are being fuckers. Nope. No subs. No subs for you. No subs for you. You guys can eat that ad. You guys can eat the upcoming ad. No subs. The capping is crazy. I've gifted subs before. I've gifted over 100 subs in the chat. Wait, fuck. Who was the one inside? Fuck! Who's gonna guess Shinji? We have time to read. Come on, let Shinji be oh, thank God. Gaming. Gaming. I don't even need to look at the answer. I don't even need to read the question. Let's go. Alrighty. I got Yuri Kagarin. I got him on my side. I can't lose. Yuri's watching over me even now. Going, Soda baby! Drive the spacecraft! Soda baby! The spacecraft! If the fire caught on when Shinji was dead, what are the Shinji Kasai was still alive. Nikei Yamiri set up a remote trap. It's from the aftermath of the I'm probably wrong on this. Please don't send me back to the beginning. Oh, I'm right. I'm right. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. What was the last question? If the fire caught on when Shinji Kasai was... I will never know what the last question said. $80. This ad supports VodkaSunnyD. They're lying to you. They're lying to you. I make like a penny per ad view. And even then I have to like split that penny with Google. Alright. Save the game. Continue the trial. Wait, Nikei, so when you left the power room, the fire wasn't there, right? Just how many times do I have to repeat myself? Yes, there was no fire. I thought it was some malfunctioning from the damaged machines that caused the fire. That means, if someone did cause a fire, then it would be after Nikei left the power room. Does that mean someone else entered the power room once Nikei left? It's impossible. Everyone excluding Sora, Yuki, and Nikei all have sound alibis. Then we're back to deciding between Sora, Yuki, and Nikei again. Wait a minute, is this case gonna back asswards into Aroha being the killer? Is this case gonna back asswards into Aroha, into the Aroha being the evil killer? Can I show you guys something? Can I show you guys something real quick? Can I show you what I did? Then we're back to deciding between Sora, Yuki, and Nikei again. We told you! Even we don't know! But then it doesn't make sense. There's no one else that could have caused the fire. It's exactly as the Aroha said. There's no one among us here, right now, that could have caused that fire. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. Not that anybody would give any fuck, but I'm gonna show you guys something real quick, okay? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm gonna show you something. I don't know if anybody's gonna care when I'm gonna show you something. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I made a Roha. I made a Roha in Tomodachi Life. I made the Aroha in the Tomodachi Life. This one took a while, bro. This one took a while. She has paint on her. She's got the artist outfit on. And I gave her a bucket hat. Her room is also awesome. Hold on, let me show you this. Look at her in her room, bro. Look at her room. I don't know what she's doing in there, but yeah. So next time we play Tomodachi Life live on stream, we have the Aroha among us. We do. Although, I think everything's gonna go to shit. I was told if you leave the Tamagotchis alone for too long, things can happen. It's been like a week since I've played. Because I've been waiting to, like, stream it to you guys again. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. They might start fighting. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But yes, I made the Aroha. It's exactly as the Aroha said. There's no one among us here right now that could have caused the fire. I left my Mies alone for 2 days and they started fighting. Well, they've been left alone for like a week. So tomorrow, there might be a Blackened or a BDA when we play. We're gonna probably play Tomodachi Life on Friday. It's exactly as the Aroha said. There is no one among us here right now that could have caused that fire. What are you trying to suggest, Sora? I'm saying I might have an idea on who actually started that fire. Let me cut straight to the chase. We don't need to consider the possibility of someone else entering the power room after Nikei left. Because there... No. No way. Wait, what? Mitch started the fire! He must have! There was one other person in the power room. And that's Mitch. Oh my god! Mitch! What? Sora, what do you mean? They said Shinji. It's all a joke. What do you mean? Shinji was dead at that point. But what if he wasn't? What if he was still alive? And if he had caused the fire? Then everything we said up to this point makes sense. Sora, are you hearing yourself? Did you say it yourself that you delivered the finishing blow to Shinji? You're the last person I expected to say that. Yeah, not to mention that it was his second fatal blow that he received on the same spot, mind you. How can anyone be alive after getting stabbed and cut in the throat? You can. Big T? Big T has something to say! What is it, Big T? What? Normally, anyone would die, but there are cases where someone suffers and still survives for more than 30 minutes. Trust me on this. Kizuna! The ultimate cheerleader! What is with you, Mr. Nobody? And you sound like you actually saw someone pulling that off. Well, Are you alright, Teruya? Let's just ignore him and return to the topic at hand. So you're saying that Shinji was still alive after all that? That makes no sense. Show me anyone who can stay alive for 1 minute with a bloody, torn-apart neck. Even I think I'm going a bit too far after all. After all, I'm the one who actually cut his throat. Yeah, obviously, kind of funny that the one who actually did it would suggest such a thing. See? Even you're not sure of the whole... Your TikTok live will end in 2 minutes. Bye, TikTok! Bye, TikTok! It's been fun. It's been fun. The app says I'm done. Solve the puzzle, bro? Okay. Okay. Bye, TikTok! Bye! I've played these games before! TikTok, it's been fun. I'll see you later. Alright? I'll see you later. If you want to keep watching the stream... go to the Twitch. There is a link in my bio. If you like the vibes, you like the energy, you want to see where it goes, you want to see how it ends, you want to see the execution, go to the Twitch. Link in my bio. Go! It ended. Fastest 2 minutes of my life. See? Even you're not sure of the whole thing. And whether Shinji caused the fire or not, he's dead now. Why should we care what a dead person did before they passed away? We need to decide the culprit among the living right now. Wait, reporter, what did you just say? Chat. Post your canades. Reporter, what did you just say? What? I was just saying that we should be talking about something else. Not that. What, the part about the culprit being one of us? Yeah, you said the culprit was among the living. Let's break that thought and think of it this way. Do you have to be alive to become a culprit? I'm gonna be so honest. Lineage, you fucking genius. Lineage, you fucking genius. I thought Nikei was cooked. But now they got me again. Another plot twist. Another plot twist. Did Shinji do a final act to save everybody? I'm running a raffle. Sorry for the TikTok delay, I'm running a raffle. Type !join to join the raffle right now. Just type !join in chat, join the raffle. Win yourself something. Was it a suicide? Let's break that thought and think of it this way. Do you have to be alive to become a culprit? What? What does that mean? Shut up. If Shinji Kasai caused the fire, the only ones who are in the power room, the alibis. Got it. We didn't even need to discuss Nikei Yomiuri's hand being the weapon after all. Neither of you are the culprit. Then who are you saying the culprit is? Yuki? Yes! That's a good... Yes! Chat, what do you think? Yuki? It might be. It could still be Yuki. Not him either. Well, technically speaking, there is no murderer in this case. What? Shobai, aren't you thinking what I'm thinking? Yep. Shinji Kasai was killed by none other than Shinji Kasai. Holy shit! Wait, so Nikei gets to live? Woo! I wanted to see, you know what? W. I'm still pissed about the Hibiki thing, but W. I wanted to see Nikei walk out of this courtroom. And if Nikei gets to walk out of this courtroom, then I'm a happy man. I don't know what's gonna happen in the story or how Nikei's gonna react after he got played like this, but I want to see Nikei walk out this courtroom. Let's go! W's! That's my twin cousin! In other words, it was a suicide. Holy shit! Everyone's bewildered, including myself. What? Holy shit, dude. I can't believe it. I'm gonna... God. Someone's spam calling me, dude, so I'm turning my phone off. Oh my god. Jeez. Are you trying to blow my cock off? Wait, what? So... Wait, what did he say? Wait, what? So it was a suicide? What do you mean? Wait, what did Mikado just say? But a suicide isn't a murder. Does that mean this class trial is canceled? No. A suicide is still taking someone's life, so it doesn't go against the killing someone part of the rules. You gotta be kidding me. Shobai, are you fucking crazy or something? How can you go from saying that Shinji caused the fire to saying he killed himself? And why the hell would he do something like that anyways? Doesn't he still need to die from the fire, though? He might have died from bleeding out. I don't think... Nikei might not be in the clear yet. Hold on. Huh. Like, I even care about why the beef brain committed suicide. Oh, Shobai, don't be like... Shobai, don't be like that! I love Shinji! I just came up with it based on the evidence. Evidence? So you're saying there's evidence that Big Bro killed himself? Of course there isn't any evidence like that. This isn't a problem of whether or not you have evidence. Sora, you said you killed Shinji using my hands. then Shinji was obviously dead from that point onward, right? Shinji committing suicide. Something did feel strange about this case while we were talking about the fire. But even I didn't think that far. But Shobai must have realized something. We should talk about this more. Let's go. Chat, lock the fuck in. Shinji Kasai killed himself. Impossible. He must have died from getting his throat cut. But if we assume that, then there is no other way to explain the fire. As long as three of us are in position of plausible deniability, Shinji Kasai being still alive and causing the fire is our most logical explanation. Wait, even if Shinji was alive, I don't get how we can get from there to Shinji suddenly committing suicide. I mean, Shinji killing himself after trying to attack us doesn't make sense. It's not like we have proof of it anyways. That is indeed true, but then we're left with too many contradictions. So, it's probably Nikei's statement. Shobai heard my remarks about the possibility of a suicide. He must know something. Then there must be traces of a suicide somewhere. I've just got to find it. Bruises on body, burn marks. So he burned himself, yeah. Chat, are you ready? Are you ready to say, no, that's wrong? Who's ready? Get your messages ready. Get your messages ready. Push. Bam! No, that's wrong. It's coming. Any moment. Don't send it too soon. Don't send it too soon. I mean, Shinji killing himself after trying to attack us doesn't make sense in the first place. It's not like we have proof of it. Stop typing chat! False alarm! Stop typing no, that's wrong! Stop it! Stop typing no, that's wrong! Stop it! Stop! No, chat! Stop! Stop typing that message! It's incorrect. I don't think that's right. I have to think again. Is it bruises then? Stop typing L. Stop, chat. Stop spamming L's. It's gotta be bruises on the body then. Or it might be the Monokuma file, or the Monocrow file. The Monocrow file doesn't go into detail. It says cause of death is unknown. Wait, it's actually the Monocrow file. Because the Monocrow file tries to hide this fact. Fuck it. Chat, get your no that's wrongs ready. For real this time. And don't send it too early. Don't send it too early. Oh shit. There we go! Send it! Wait! No! Stop! Stop sending it! Stop sending no that's wrong. Stop it! Stop it! No! Chat! Stop spamming no that's wrong. Stop it! I told you guys not to, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake! I told you not to send it too early. Worst Danganronpa player of all time? This is why I'm a variety streamer and not a Danganronpa streamer. For this moment right here, to showcase my true talent as the ultimate ass. Oh, so this is our fault. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. If I had to point the blame, I would blame you guys. I would in fact, wait, hold on, get the no that's wrongs that ready. For real this time. For real this time. No, that's wrong! Now do it, now do it, now do it! Now do it, woo! Woo! First try, editor, do me a favor. I would like you to cut out the prior two segments, okay? Cut out the prior two segments, cut out this part of me telling you to cut out this part, okay? Cut out the prior two segments, okay? Thank you, editor. Okay. Woo! First try! Yeah! And this is why I'm the Danganronpa master. I am the Danganronpa master. Don't you forget it, chat. First try? Figured it out first try? What? Insane. Insane. Nikei, if you want evidence, then I've got some. Shinji's body actually had a lot more wounds than just one on the neck. Ones other than the ones on the neck? Those were from the fire, right? No, that's what I thought earlier. But there were a lot of scratches on his body. Well, color me impressed. To think that someone other than me would notice those amongst all the burn marks. Scratches? There were scratches? Then I cut Shinji's throat. When I can't read. When I cut Shinji's throat, there were no wounds other than the ones on his neck. I'm asking just to be sure. Nikei, did you make those? Of course not. And considering he was still alive, if I did that, then he would have most likely become the culprit. Correct! The last person to harm the victim becomes the culprit. You haven't forgotten that, have you? Wait, so is that it? After getting fatal injuries by me and Sora, Big Bro was still alive? Then he hurt himself? So by those rules, he becomes the culprit? That doesn't feel right, though. People usually don't die from those scratches. Even if you create those wounds yourself, they aren't critical enough to kill you. So his death would have come from his neck wound. Easy there. I recall the Monocrow file didn't report the cause of death in this case. Whether or not the cause of death is recorded on the Monocrow file in itself is a very important clue. Just like the time of death. Last trial. Why is everyone saying stop the stream? Is something wrong? Are we good? Is something wrong? I see people saying stop the stream. Are we good? Everything all right? You guys see it and hear it? Everything good? Oh, you're just fucking with me? I just seen people being like, "Oh my god, stop the stream, stop." They were like, "This part, stop the stream." And I thought we were gonna get banned or something. Are we good? I hope so. You guys had me worried for a moment. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. If this case ended with albino girl cutting his throat, then there would be no reason to hide the cause of death. But the cause of death was missing. So that means that there was a need to hide it, in accordance with the culprit's intent. But as Nikei said, saying that the cause of death was those scratches does sound a bit off. No, the cause of death would have been from suffocation, for inhaling too much carbon monoxide, caused by the fire. Caused by the fire? Well, I guess that's what we thought when we first found the body. I thought he was burned, not suffocated to death. If he was burned to death, there should have been more time till the body discovery announcement. Chat, I've had to pee so bad for the last 20 minutes, but I don't want to take another break. We've had too many breaks with the TikTok and with everything. I just don't want to take, I go piss. I can't, bro. If I go pee, I'm gonna get, you know what? Mods, run a raffle. Mods, run a raffle. Run a raffle so they're all distracted while I'm peeing. Here, look at this chair. Join the raffle. I'll be back in a second. Oh my god, I gotta pee so bad. Stop the raffles! Stop the raffles! No more! You're gonna monopolize the market. There was no raffle. Good. If he was burned to death, there should have been more time till the body discovery announcement. Simply put, it takes too long for a human being to burn to death. Correct! It's common knowledge that a human dies more easily from suffocation than from incineration in a fire. I can guarantee that that is the truth as the Flame Wizard myself. That's the Flame Wizard. Chat, Mikado's the Flame Wizard. Did you know that? It takes a lot to earn that title. Good for him. Normally, you would be able to see distinct marks on the face if someone died from inhaling excess carbon monoxide. But he was burned to the point where the face was unrecognizable, so we aren't 100% sure. Then how can you be so sure that he died from suffocation? Suffocation! No breathing! Because that is the only way. The only way he could have ended his life as fast as possible. I wonder if Shinji did this so that we could evade that entire mess. Even in death, Shinji was the fucking GOAT. He probably tried hurting himself by crashing his body into stuff. But as soon as he knew that wasn't gonna cut it, call it luck or whatever, but he actually caused a fire doing so. So then, he then probably decided to end himself that way. There is proof to suggest this happened. Actually, it was all over the power room. There was blood all over the power room, I just remembered that. Proof that Shinji tried to hurt himself. As Shobai just said, there were traces of it inside the power room. So the bruises on his body came from Shinji getting up and running himself into various objects. That's insane. I don't know which one it specifically is, but inside the power room, many of the unknown machines were destroyed. In addition, there was large amounts of blood on the rubble. If these machines use electricity, they could burst and catch fire. Is this what caused the fire? I got it! Considering the relation between the fire and the scratches. This case is goated, not gonna lie. This case is very good. This case is very good. This chapter's been insane. Shinji must have bashed his body against the power room's machinery to hurt himself. Most of the machines inside the power room were badly damaged, not to mention there being traces of blood on them. If someone the size of Shinji crashed into those machines with full force, I assume it would be enough to break them and cause a fire. Hold on. Now we're getting evidence left and right here. To be honest, I was half sure at first. But now, it really feels like Shinji was alive at that point. I see. Sora, Yuki, and Nikei said they didn't know about the fire. And all the others have alibis, so they didn't even enter the power room in the first place. But if Shinji was still alive and did some act to end his own life, all this makes sense. What a remarkable conclusion that explains everything. Even someone as brain dead as a Roha could understand this. You be nice to my daughter. Hey, you watch your fucking mouth. That's it, Mikado. Do I gotta take it off? I will literally take this shirt off, bro. We wanna go? Meet me outside. Don't you talk shit on my daughter. Don't call me brain dead. Don't call her brain dead. Don't call her brain dead! In a sense, this trial only took longer because the three of you were stubborn, kept saying your own thing. I should have interfered from the start. Wasted so much time. Shobai, you're fine. I guess even Yuki and I weren't rational enough to check if Shinji was actually dead or not. That was why we never even thought about Shinji being alive and soon killing himself. No way! So it was just Shinji's suicide all along? There are still some things I don't get. But if Shinji really did take his own life, they keep talking about this taking... TikTok's gonna get banned again. TikTok's gonna get banned again. TikTok does not like conversation like this. Chat. Who's that on the right? Who's that on the far right of your screen? Not Yuriko, next to Yuriko. Who is that? I don't know. Who is in the picture frame? Who is that? Is that Mitch? Is that a picture of Mitch? How'd that get in here? It's always Mitch. Everywhere I look, I just see Mitch. There are still some things I don't get, but Shinji really did take his own life. Then Sora and Nikei both aren't culprits. Nobody here has to die. Monocrow, if the culprit's dead, then nobody has to die, right? Monocrow, if you say some bullshit, right now, Monocrow, so help me God, me and you are fighting. Well, if the culprit really did kill himself, then yes. I'm not into pulling apart dead bodies or that kind of stuff. You heard him, Sora. I don't know why you did such a thing, but that doesn't mean I'm going to forgive her. Do you realize what kind of despicable act you've done? It's true! I stand by Nikei right now. Until further notice and further actions unfold, I stand by Nikei. What the fuck, Sora? You need to start taking your medication. No, I'm so tired of Sora not taking her meds and acting like a wild child. Sora, meds. From now on, as soon as you wake up, before you do anything else, you take your meds. You take your meds, Sora. If we do both survive from this, I'm not going to go over this matter that easily. I wouldn't either. I'm sorry. Of course, I'll pay my price. I'll do anything you want. Not really the happy closure I wanted, but it's over, right? Then let's vote for the... Wait. Delorla, thank you for the prime. W's in chat. Appreciate it. Yuki, what is it? Big bro killed himself? Sure. We might have evidence. But why? He tried to kill me and attack Nikei. Why would someone like that suddenly decide to kill himself? He basically threatened 2 lives and then saved 3 lives. I just don't understand. That's not the issue here. The issue is getting the culprit right. No, this is a class trial. This is an important matter, no doubt. If there's a reason for doubt, then we should discuss about it. Okay. He's not wrong. I'm not saying anything. Look, chat, I just think there's a time and place for things. That's all. Go on. I mean, don't you guys feel it's weird? Why did he suddenly have to take his own life? I fear this is the time and place. Maybe. I think being in the courtroom's a little spooky. I feel like Monocrow has done enough goofy shit where I'm like, let's just, like, make sure the verdict is settled. You know how when they talk about stuff after the comic book is made? It's kind of like post-trial stuff. What if we're missing something? I mean, I guess it's valid. Looking at the evidence, Shinji must have killed himself, that's for sure. By ending the class trial right here and now, all 3 of us would survive. Listen, I'll go over what Yuki has to say, but he needs to chill out a little bit. He's scaring me. He's scaring me. We've been through a lot. But that would be the best outcome we could get results-wise. But should we be fine with it? Yuki has a point. With Shobai's help and a bit of reasoning, we were able to deduce that Shinji took his own life. But we've only reached the conclusion. We still don't know the whole story. Did Shinji really take his own life? If he did, then for what reason? I mean, would anyone actually know this reason? Maybe Nikei. Nikei, do you have some insight as to what happened? Where the conversation started? Or did you enter the room and he just started attacking you? The tensions are high. Why isn't anyone speaking? Does anyone know why Shinji committed suicide? Shobai, you know something, right? Dude, can't you solve anything by yourselves? You incompetent idiots. You think I'm one of those futuristic cat-like robots that grant wishes or something? Yeah, does he look like a futuristic cat-like robot that grants wishes or something? No! But if he was, I'd still love him. Do you have to know all that to deduce that this case was caused by Shinji Kasai committing suicide? Every alibi fit. The plot was well scripted, and the case is sealed. Don't you get it? All's well ends well. Who gives a shit why he killed himself? So you all should vote and get the hell out of here. Every alibi fit? The plot being scripted? Wait. Something's up. Huh? Mikado? Sora, I see that you're pondering something. You see, I've been wondering about something as well. Don't you hate it when you know something's up, but you don't know what it is? How about we share about just what has been bugging us? The logic refresh is about to begin. Would you like an explanation? Sure. Oh, it's this shit. Okay, yeah. I have to hit the blue ones, right? Alright, me and Mikado teaming up. This is not something I expected to be doing today. Me and Mikado teaming up, huh? Whoa, I got hit? Holy fuck. Got it. Yo, these minigames are getting harder. I'm starting to understand it now. What do we got? We got something? Oh shit, I'm supposed to decide? Burnt stun gun. Yoriko's account. Secret stairs. Is it Yoriko's account? The big flaw in this case... The big flaw in this case, chat. The stun gun. You guys think it's stun gun? I was thinking it was Yoriko's account. Because the big hole in this case, isn't the hole in this case the fact that Iroha lied? A couple of these are issues. The fact that Iroha lied. We haven't used stun gun yet. We did, though. Stun gun was mentioned. Stun gun was mentioned. I don't know if it was used, but it was mentioned. I got a fart so bad. Why are you typing that in my chat? Can we get a lifetime ban on Meowcular? Can we get a lifetime ban on Meowcular for telling about how bad they have to fart in the chat? This isn't a place where you talk about how bad you have to fart. This is a chat where you talk about what's happening in the stream. Let's get a lifetime ban on that person, huh? You guys think it's stun gun? Well, the reason... I'm just gonna... I'll select stun gun. If everybody in chat thinks it's stun gun, I'll select stun gun. But I'm gonna break down my reasoning. The reason why I thought it was Yoriko's account is the fact that the major flaw in this case is Iroha. Iroha pushed Sora, right? At least that's what I believe. Iroha pushed Sora. So Iroha wasn't 100% aligning with Yoriko's account, or at least she shouldn't have. But you guys said they already talked about Yoriko's account. They haven't talked about stun gun, so it's stun gun. So we'll vote stun gun. But that was my line of thinking. I consent to you, Mikado! $100 points. You were right, chat. Run a raffle for chat. They were correct. They were correct. Run a raffle for chat. They were correct. Save the game. Oh. Let me save it one more time too, right here. So I'm trying to think how the stun gun... Wait a minute. Is it where the stun gun was obtained? I thought the stun gun was mentioned. Who had the stun gun? It was Yuki, wasn't it? Wait, what? That reminds me. Didn't Yuki say that he was kidnapped by someone? Does anyone know who that someone could be? Did he? Someone kidnapped Yuki Maeda? What? What are you talking about, Sora? What does that have to do with the reason Shinji killed himself? Now, hold on a second. This must have went over my head. It must have went right over my head. If Yuki was kidnapped, despite it still being Yuki Maeda, I think we need to talk about it. If somebody's going around kidnapping people, I think it's worth discussing. There was a burnt stun gun lying around the crime scene. You told me that you blacked out suddenly, right, Yuki? Perhaps he was attacked by someone using that stun gun. A stun gun? I think I did feel a jolt or something like that. But why bring that up? Don't you feel like something's off? If Shinji really is the culprit, and he took his own life, why was Yuki kidnapped, and by whom? Who kidnapped Yuki Maeda? Huh. I didn't even think that one through. Guess I was too focused on the culprit's identity. Well, it's Shinji, obviously. I wonder if Nikei did it. But we'll find out. According to our line of reasoning... Wait, hold on a second, chat. They're in an ad right now. The non-subscribers are in an ad. If you're subscribed right now, just start saying crazy shit in the chat. Let's prank them. Let's prank them. Be like, oh my god, they're killing him? He's getting executed? No, she's getting executed? What? Monocrow, don't do that! Holy fuck, I can't believe this is happening. Yeah. Yeah, just, yeah. There you go. There you go. You do that, and then the people who are in an ad are gonna be like, what's going on? Someone just goes, what is happening? According to our line of reasoning, the only one to have hostile intent against the group was Shinji. Choco Cake, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it. W's in chat. You said that when you called Shinji over to the power room, you found Yuki there, right? If Shinji was the one who ambushed Yuki, then it would have been before he met up with Nikei. Don't you think it's a bit weird? Why would you kidnap someone only to meet up with someone else right after? It is a bit weird, I guess. I don't know. No offense, but he might have just been, you know, a bit crazy in the head. If we're going by Nikei's words, then Shinji was helping Void behind our backs, and even tried to kill Yuki and Nikei. That still just seems so, like a huge fucking leap, bro. Seems like a huge leap from where we were. Even if he did take his own life. Maybe he was just one of those people who put a front around us, but was acting crazy behind our backs. What? Shinji? My boy Shinji? Oh, I see that Shinji's image has fallen way off a cliff. No, his image is not that of a lemmings. Hell no. I'm just saying this under the assumption that Shinji was behind all this. Shinji would never! I didn't intend to mock the dead, even if they were the bad guy. Shinji's not the bad guy! Going by Nikei's words. Wait, here we go. Here we go. Nikei lied. Nikei lied. I've been sensing it. I've been sensing some Nikei lies. I still think what Sora did was fucked up, but I had a feeling. We all know this. The Voids are talented liars. The question is, what is the severity of Nikei's lie? That's what we need to know. Chat, brace for impact. I know we have a lot of Nikei fans in here. Brace for impact, brother. Here we go. Here we go. Going by Nikei's words. Wait. What? What about it? Uh-oh. The creepy music sets in. I do side with Nikei. I wonder if that's about to change. Sora? Nikei, there's one thing I need to clear up with you. Oh boy. When you gathered us in that meeting room to tell us that Shinji might be the traitor. Yeah, what about it? Where were you, and what were you doing after the meeting? Sora? What's the matter? Yoriko, please don't interrupt me. Whoa! This is a very important matter we're dealing with. Sora needs to take her medication, bro. It's been all day with her. She really needs to take her meds. What do you mean? I went straight to talk with Shinji. After calling him out to the power room? Yeah. But why the power room? Why call Shinji over to such a creepy, dark place? As I mentioned before, even I didn't know well enough about the identity of the person working for Void. I just didn't want unwanted people from entering or hearing our business. That's all. I found that a bit suspicious, Nikei. Okay, well, you are like fucking defending Yuki like the White Knight out here. I mean, you're probably on the right track, but you've been White Knighting for Yuki all day. If you really did believe that Shinji was the traitor, shouldn't you have acted with a bit more caution? What are you trying to pull here? You better have a good reason for picking apart everything I say. I mean, doesn't everyone agree on this? Chat, Sora's asking you a question. I mean, chat, don't you all agree on this? If Shinji really was a dangerous threat, then Nikei basically walked straight into the tiger's den, alone, willingly. Come to think of it, you're right. Why didn't I notice that? Hey, Nikei, why would you do something so risky? Where the fuck is my drinking going? Nikei is bewildered. ... Isn't it obvious he's the mastermind behind this case? That's why. What? What? The mastermind? The mastermind? Nikei Yomiuri, the 16th student hiding somewhere in the school. Watch out for him. The one they call the ultimate despair. What? No! Master the kill mind! What? Wait. Shoba, I thought you said you wouldn't interfere with this matter. Damn, ain't that your twin cousin? We have a really fucked up family. I'm not getting into it. At this point, it's hard to be surprised. Anytime I pick a new family member, some bullshit happens. Wait, Shobai, I thought you said you wouldn't interfere with this matter. You know what's the most annoying thing about this trial? The fact that any time I pick someone to be my twin, some absurd shit happens. I can't end it on my own, and I have to wait for you idiots. If you idiots aren't satisfied with just the culprit's identity and want to know the whole picture, then I figured I should just join in and get this shit over with. Wait, Sora, so are you agreeing with Shobai that Nikei was the master of the kill mind of this case? I'd say it's still based on instinct. Master the kill mind! Meat on the bone! But considering Shobai's on my side, there seems to be some logical ground behind all this. Of course there is. I'm genuinely surprised that you fools haven't realized it yet. Wait. You should have told us sooner if you had realized the truth. What for? Why the hell do I have to care about what Nikei Yomiuri schemed under your noses? All we gotta do was vote Shinji Kasai and bam! The trial would have been over. This is like a bonus stage, a complete waste of time that doesn't contribute anything to my progress. But you're still going to help us, right? Shobai, get behind me. She's trying to leech off your talent. Shobai, get behind me. Huh? Help? Yeah, that might be the word for it. Fine, I'll get behind you. Honestly, you don't have to think too deeply about this. The one who kidnapped Yuki Maeda, the one who framed Shinji Kasai, it was all done by that reporter over there. Sora still did something fucked up, but that's also fucked up. Honestly, you both should be ashamed. What happened to working together? Both Sora and Nikei. You know, I thought I'd come up here, and I thought I was gonna have some crazy shit to say about Yuki, but honestly, Yuki gets a pass! I didn't think I'd say those words! As of this moment, Yuki has a pass! I have to hand him the pass that says, hey bud, you're good for the night. What? I have to now look down on Sora and Nikei and be like, what were you two doing? It was all done by that reporter over there. Framed? Wait, what does that mean? Big T? Nikei, you're not gonna say all that stuff you told me was just a lie, are you? I did all of that because I believed in your words. Teruya, if there was any ill intent in all of this, I will never forgive you. Answer me, Nikei. I mean, Teruya, you did some crazy shit too, bro. You did some crazy shit too. I'm telling Tsurugi. I'm doing it! I'm telling Tsurugi Kensho. And he's gonna give you a spanking. What are they even talking about? We're talking about spankings, Yuriko. Nikei, new sprite unlocked? You all got some fucked up sense of humor. Me? The Mastermind? I'm a victim, for crying out loud! You little shit! Look, I'm trying my best out here, trying to fuck over Mikado, and you won't believe me. The hell? Answer the question, Nikei. Were you the one who ambushed me? Yuki, you've been acting like a... Fuck, I don't even want to get it. Dude. Yuki's been acting like... I'm trying... I can't even think of anything. I can't even compare him to something. He's acting crazy. Yuki's been... I mean, they're all acting crazy. This is terrible. Yeah, the whole house is mad. Everybody's mad. I get it. Everybody's fucking mad. They all want to kill each other. They're all talking about working together and being friends. That's gone. That's gone. Maybe in the other Danganronpas, they found a way to, like, forge a bond with hope, blah, blah, blah. Not this one. They're ready to meet in the parking lot and fucking scrap. Where's Rei Makaru? Get Rei Makaru in here now! Where's Satsuki? Where's Kaido? No, for real. Where's fucking Mickey Mouse? Where? Where are they? We need someone to bring some hope and positivity. Get anybody. Get anybody at all in here. We need somebody. Answer the question, Nikei. Were you the one who ambushed me? And what do you mean, framing Big Bro? Tell us the truth. Let's not do this, guys. We could have all taken the easy way out. As if I haven't got enough shit to deal with. If you guys don't believe me, then I can't trust you back. Nikei, I know that I should be ripped to shreds for what I did to you. And we're going as far as to suspect you. I imagine that you're angry and upset. You have every right to be, but that is exactly why you need to sincerely answer us. If you are truly innocent, then I might have sinned again against you. But even so, this is something we can't look over. Shut up! You think you have any right to suspect me, you dirty rat? Rat? I'm a worm, Sora's a rat, Yuki is a bipolar demon who scares me? Oh my god! 100 bits from Rei Makaru, thank you. What do you think this is, Chuck E. Cheese? Dude, seriously, bro. I've never seen a cast so pissed at each other. They are going to kill each other after the trial. Which is, like, the point. But, like, it's not going to be the way Monocrow wants. It's just going to be a battlefield. An all-out battlefield, bro. That's what it's going to be. We need somebody in here. Get Freddy Fazbear. Get fucking Barack Obama. Get somebody. Get somebody in here who can handle the situation. We need a voice of reason to calm them down. Get anybody. Get fucking Charles Entertainment Cheese. Get SpongeBob. Get Patrick. Get Dirty Dan. Get anybody in here right now. The girl's not worthy, eh? Then how about I take over, Little Newsy? Little Newsy? The fact that the stun gun found on the crime scene was burnt means that it was there before the fire had happened. Thus, the person who had the stun gun to have visited the power room before the crime had even happened. I agree. That would be Sora, Yuki, and Nikei, right? Correct. The stun gun was probably used immediately after the meeting. Hey, fact check this for me. You said you were attacked shortly after leaving the meeting room. Yup. You've got to be kidding me! Sora and Yuki, you were in the break room as well? Oh my god, he's mad. He's mad. Get anybody, seriously. Get anybody in here right now. I don't care who it needs to be. Get anyone, bro. Get fucking Donald Duck in here. Get Donald Duck. Anybody, bro. Get somebody. It's getting out of hand. Get Markiplier. We need some comedic relief. Get fucking Markiplier in here. I don't care who it is. Get somebody in here to break them up. And Sora also went to the power room. So shouldn't she be a suspect as well? No, Sora has an alibi. She talked with me on the top floor after leaving the meeting room. You remember that, don't you, Sora? Huh? You met up with me, remember? We're talking about your alibi here. Hey, by the way, speaking of alibis and things dying. Nikei got the TikTok banned. Again. Nikei got the TikTok banned again. Your live is banned for harassment and bullying. The moment Nikei called her a rat, TikTok was like, no, Sora's not a rat. So if you're on TikTok, the stream is ending. Go to the Twitch. TikTok ended the live. Go to the Twitch. Link in my bio. Click on my profile. Click the link in my chat that brings you to Twitch so you can see the execution and how it ends. Go down. Click the bio. Click the bio. Click the link. See you on Twitch. I can't believe Nikei did that shit. But at least we know TikTok is a Sora fan. The functioning app TikTok, actually just a Sora fan. You met up with me, Sora. Remember? We're talking about your alibi here. I mean, I still don't get the stuff you did in this case, but whatever happened, happened. Right now, you should focus on the trial. Oh, yes, she's right. I had a conversation with her shortly after leaving the meeting room. Dude, we gotta get somebody in here, bro. They are going to kill each other! Oh, Sora, there you are. You alone? Get somebody! Yeah, excluding Yuki Maeda himself, Albino Girl has an alibi. So by process of elimination, the only one capable of using that stun gun on Yuki Maeda is Newsy. That may be true, but if we look at our alibis, Sora is in a much more suspicious position. If we look at the bigger picture, she used some witchcraft to go through the floor and ended up below the power room. She's the ultimate speedrunner. Remember at the beginning of the game when we said we didn't have an ultimate talent labeled for Sora yet? She's the ultimate speedrunner. She's clipping through walls and shit. It all adds up. How do you explain that? I just told you. I just told you. Well, she might have used some other trick to kidnap Yuki and brought him to the power room. But then why would she vouch for him, though? Unfortunately. That is a much more plausible explanation, I'd say. Well, Sora, try disproving that. Mods, I'm pissed. Run another raffle. No, actually, you know what, chat? Nobody join this raffle. This raffle is just for me. This raffle is just for me. Nobody join it. I'm the only one who will be typing ! Join and joining the raffle. Stop joining the raffle. I just said it's my raffle. It's for me. Stop joining the fucking guys piss me off. I can't tell you the exact details about what happened then. But how I fell from the top floor and ended up there has nothing to do with this case. It has everything to do. If we are going to go... Listen, Sora, I do agree that Nikei is looking a little shady. But if we are going to go into detail as to why Shinji Kasai killed himself, then we got to go into detail as to why you clip through floorboards like a fucking wizard. I thought Mikado was the ultimate wizard. What is going on around here? Please trust me on this. See? She's hiding something. Unfucking believable. They're gonna kill each other. Ooh, hurrah! Ooh, hurrah! I need ooh, hurrah in here now. Help them find peace. And trust? Well, that's just fucking hilarious. Oh my god. You think we cared about trust when we sent Hajime, Emma, and the twins to hell? The twins! No! This bitch dirtied my hand just because she was too scared to take the shot herself. And you guys say you can't trust me, but you believe her. Spreading fake news even inside the trial, eh? Hey, Newsy, shut the fuck up. That's crazy. They all got alibis, so just shut the fuck up. Maybe you should stop worrying about your hands being dirty and worry about your ears. If Normie Boy got kidnapped right before leaving the break room, how the hell can Albino Girl achieve that while talking with the hostess? But that doesn't prove I had the stun gun. Are you suspecting me just based on the process of elimination? Of course that's not all there is to it. You said you got attacked by Shinji Kasai in the power room. Now that's comedy if I've ever seen it. But Shobai, even Sora and Yuki stated that Nikei was unconscious. And Sora even went as far to use Nikei's hands. He would have realized what was going on if he was just pretending. Who said he was pretending? Of course he was out cold for real. Then why? Vod was right, Shobai is the best character in fiction. I've been saying this. However, it doesn't matter who the best character is in this game. It doesn't matter. You guys need to realize it just doesn't fucking matter. We need somebody to help them defuse the situation. Obviously, anybody who would go through some crazy stuff like this would need therapy. I am not... like, that is needed. But they are all going to slaughter each other first thing out of the courtroom. We need somebody here now. Get Kaido Momoda. Get fucking anybody, dude. Get somebody in here who can speak some sense into the people. He actually fainted for real? Wait, I got it. Yep. If he was actually carrying the stun gun, he would have been able to use it on himself too. Knock himself out. What? 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 Holy, another plot twist! You say I used the stun gun on myself? But wouldn't Sora have seen that? You want to talk about fake news? We've got a newbie fantasy writer here. Fake? Then why don't you explain what happened? What did Shinji Kasai use to knock you out? I don't know. He kind of just tackled me suddenly. If you got knocked out from getting tackled, it was either because the impulse you received was massive, or he hit your vital point. The kind of injury is sure to leave a mark somewhere on your body. So come here and get naked. Take all your clothes off and get naked, Nikei Yomiuri. Don't worry, I, Shobai, will be gentle. Nikei did look somewhat awkward, now that I think about it. Amidst all the debris and chaos in that crime scene, he looked unusually unharmed, lying down. You're right, I only caught a glimpse, but there was no sign of injury or struggle on Nikei. Hold on. That means when he said that it all started when Shinji had attacked him, this brat lied about everything from the start? That's not all. If Shinji Kasai didn't attack Nikei Yomiuri, that means he didn't have any reason to. I'm ashamed at both Sora and Nikei. What the fuck? Chat, like I said, I have to look at Yuki Maeda, and I have to give him a free pass. Hey, I never thought I'd do it. You know what, Yuki? Here. Yuki Maeda, you can have an M&M. You can have one M&M. These are my favorite. That's not all. If Shinji Kasai didn't attack Nikei Yomiuri, that means he didn't have any reason to. No reason to attack, so that implies it was all a lie? The talk about a traitor, Big Bro being suspicious, everything. Yuki. Here you go. My sweet little Clementine. Here you go. You want a yellow one? Who are we kidding? Yuki, who are we kidding? You don't want the yellow one. You want this one. You know, it's kind of, they look kind of like twins. Chat, they look kind of like twins. Look at that. They look the same. They look the same. They're twins. They're twins. Oh, that's adorable. Here you go, Yuki. Num 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 num. Was it good? Did you like it? Because you're not getting another one. This is your one free M&M, Yuki. We want one vodka? No! It's for Yuki, and Yuki alone. Feed us vodka. I'd rather die. I told you that Newsy framed Shinji Kasai. I don't know his objective, but his goal was probably to cause a fire between Yuki Maeda and Shinji Kasai from the start. Nikei Yomiuri, you little bitch! Oh. Guys. I'm sensing a crash out. I'm sensing a huge fucking crash out, dude. You guys ready? Why'd the screen go black? Because my stream can't handle Nikei Yomiuri's aura. The aura emanating off Nikei. The stream can't handle it. It went black for a moment. Here we go. Idiots. Here we go. Are you ready? You guys might not be ready. What? I don't know a single thing that you're talking about. Don't play dumb, you little bitch! Don't know, don't care. Ha! You got any proof? And I'm not talking about some loose conviction that you've got against me. If you haven't got proof, actual, tangible proof, you can always fabricate the truth. That's how it works with a scoop. You can create the most horrifying rumors about the kindest people. You can make political giants fight each other over a simple lie. That's how easy it is, man. Nikei. So are those the renowned articles that you've been putting up? So what? If you've got nothing to back your words up, every lie has a potential to become the absolute truth. That's how society works. So let me see some fucking evidence that I caused everything! Well, I believe Shobai asked you to get naked. Is this really Nikei? Is this the Nikei we knew all along? He was a void, but he put his trust on us by betraying the voids. And I've done something horrible to him. Perhaps I don't have the right to condemn him. But even so, He must get naked for Shobai. Sora, I agree! Terminate talk. Shooting is about to begin. Would you like an explanation? Which one is that? Oh, no. Chat, I have one rule. I have one rule. I have one fucking rule. Do not repeat his voice lines. That's my one rule. Let's go. The fuck? TTS start? Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, shit, I forgot I have to reload. Come on, man! You little rat! Chat, you're breaking my one rule. You're breaking my... I had one rule. Vodka, you have to do his voice lines? I don't have time to read that shit. What does it say? No, Shobai, don't do that. That's enough. Shobai, you've taken this joke too far. Shobai, not too hard, okay? That's enough from you, Shobai. I'm reading it, but I feel like I'm reading it wrong. I can't! I'm fitting fucking all the wrong shit! He's kind of kicking my ass. Low key, bro. He's beating my ass, bro. Can we get another orange? The first orange wasn't even for you! Dude, Shobai's... Or I'm sorry, fucking... Setsuka's ability is great. 9-ball is great, dude. Or whatever the hell this is called. Thank you, Setsuka, for helping me even now. Love 9-ball. Love 9-ball. And people wanted me to skip the FTEs. Chat! You are breaking my one rule. Stop! This is fake news. Chat, stop. Oh my god, you're pissing me off. I'm already seeing it enough on screen. Is this how Shobai's gonna get him naked? Shoot all his words? Oh boy. Chat! But he would have a stun gun mark on his body, right? There's no way, if you knock yourself out with a stun gun, like, surely it's going to leave a mark on the body, right? So I kind of get where Shobai's coming from. We're almost there. Almost there! What? Okay, here we go! Come on, chat, lock in. This is it. The missing gun. Where's the gun? What the fuck? What the fuck? I was joking. I just had a thought. I did it. I did it. If Shinji really did intend on attacking Nikei or Yuki, wouldn't have he used his gun? The gun? You're right. I completely forgot that we gave Big Bro a gun. And we all even agreed on it. Correct. If he really was a threat to us, we basically had to arm our worst enemy. But why did you bring that up? Think about it. If what Nikei says is true and Shinji was the traitor, why didn't he use the gun to attack Nikei? This is a good question. This is a very good question. I see. He had a gun, the most horrifying weapon in human history, and yet he used his body to attack Nikei. Quite strange indeed. You guys are stupid. If he shot the gun, I would have died immediately. Then everyone would know who the killer was. You think you'd shoot if you knew you were gonna die from it as well? Shinji isn't stupid. Wait, he was stupid, but he wasn't that dumb. I don't like all of the, I don't even like all this negativity being spoken about Shinji. I'm getting a little annoyed. Shinji is a fucking W, bro. We gotta chill on Shinji. He's dead. Come on, man. Hey, albino. Step aside. I'll show you how it's done. Nikei Yomiuri, you know very well that there was no gun on Shinji Kasai's corpse. It's very unlikely that he left something as important as a gun lying around, which means that someone must have stolen it from him. And by someone, you mean, of course, it's Newsy, Einstein. Search his body right now. There's a gun hidden somewhere. Hold on a moment. We're still not quite... I can't read. We're still not quite sure if he really was carrying the gun with him at all times. Maybe he could have hidden it somewhere else. Why the fuck would he not be carrying the gun on him at all times? Look, Nikei, I gotta be honest with you now. Why the fuck wouldn't he be carrying the gun on him at all times? Huh, a gun of all things? Nikei, come over here. Where you hiding that gun? Let me strip you down. Show by! Alright then, group thinking time. Suppose you just got a gun. Would you carry it around at all times? Or would you hide it someplace secret? Well, it'd be a huge problem if someone steals it. Or somehow... Does he have a gun hidden under his hat? Is he hiding it under his hat? Dude, this is the second time someone's done some bullshit with a hat. Or at least, it's been mentioned. So I'll probably carry it around with me. Nikei, come here for a sec. Let me check your body. My mind is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. No, you can't. Uh-oh. The girls are fighting again, chat. Oh, boy. I mean, Nikei's still not the culprit of this case, though. However, moving forward, there's going to be a lot of fucking... I mean, they are going to fucking be divided. They are going to be divided. What do you mean you can't? Nikei, you really are the... Yeah, you're right. He admitted to it. Holy shit! Put that down. Put that down. Put it down. Put the gun down. Hey! Don't be waving that thing around. Where was he keeping that? You put that gun down now! I stole the gun from Shinji. Put that gun down now! And I'm the mastermind who plotted this case. Okay, that's cool. We did it. Hey, we did it. Put the gun down. So it was you. So what? What difference does that make? I'm not the culprit. What? Everybody shut up, he has a gun! Well, I've got to admit that you did get things right. I was the last one to leave the power room. But when I came back to the crime scene after hearing the BDA, there were some things I didn't get. I didn't even consider the possibility of Sora interfering with the plan. I just thought it was some other third party. But now I see that it was actually Shinji taking his own life. So by those words, are you confirming that all of it was a lie? That there was someone helping the Voids, and Shinji was that person? No, I think he was lying way before that! Yuki? I always thought that you acted a bit suspicious, ever since you bowed down to us. That long ago? You don't say, he even lied about betraying the Voids. Didn't I warn you? We Voids are full of lies. Hey, don't assume that I lied about everything. The part about wanting to kill Mikado was true. It's just that I couldn't tell you every detail about it. All of this was part of a plan to kill Mikado Sonoji. Sora, if you had just stayed down without doing anything stupid, the plan would have worked! I did something stupid? Wait a minute. I understand it. I understand it. Oh my god. Chad, I understand it. Did Nikei figure out that Yuki Maeda's Utsuro? If Nikei, it all makes sense if Nikei finds out, you don't tell me, but if Nikei finds out that Yuki Maeda's Utsuro, Nikei sets up a plan to get Yuki killed. And if Yuki gets executed, the entire plan goes to shit. Presumably. We don't know what's going on in the outside world. But this is actually genius. Like, if Nikei truly found out, or if he remembered, and he framed Yuki into murdering Shinji with his words, lies, and capabilities, this is fucking genius! Because if Yuki gets executed, somehow, even though, you know, Utsuro Luck's probably not going to let that happen, but if Yuki gets executed, it does fuck everything for Mikado. Because we found out in this chapter, Mikado mentioned Utsuro and mentioned he would be like, we would get, yeah, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. The plan? What plan? Can he even talk about it? Is he gonna talk about it? Is he gonna talk about it? It's gonna awaken Yuki? Oh shit, dude, I have no idea where this is going. This is getting insane. This is getting insane. It'll take forever to explain everything. So if I just tell you the basic gist. I wanted to make Yuki Maeda the Blackened. This is nuts! This is nuts! That was my ultimate goal in this case. Holy shit. What? Make Yuki the killer? But why? How does that benefit you in any way? Oh my god. We should have let Nikei cook. We should have let Nikei cook. I mean, I don't like that someone has to die for this. I don't like to see Shinji go. And I think this is a plan that could have been executed earlier, but we don't know when Nikei got the information. But, like, this is a play. This is a fucking play, bro. This is a play, let me tell you. The chessboard is in front of us, and Nikei's making some moves. Holy shit. Oh, I get it. What? Iroha, what do you get? What? Oh, I mean, I don't get it. Thank you, Iroha. Now that we've got the guy, you can finally ask him the question and end this trial. Ask what question? What do you mean, what question? The reason we've been dragging this trial was because you wanted to know why Shinji Kasai killed himself. Hey, Newsy, you should know why he picked that option, right? Answer then. As you may have guessed already, Shinji is no traitor. He never even attacked us. He was simply put, too good for this world. All he wanted to do was protect us. I knew it. I knew Shinji was the GOAT. I've been saying it. Wait! If he truly wanted to protect us, then why did he attack me? When I met him in the power room, he ran up to me with a scary face. I don't know the exact rundown of what happened because I was knocked out. But that was probably to protect Yuki from harm. What the heck does that mean? When I knocked myself out, the power room wasn't in such a mess as right now. Even if Shinji broke the machine parts to cause a fire, the walls and floors should have stayed fine. Perhaps part of the power room came crashing down at that moment. and Shinji leapt at Yuki in order to save him from the debris. What kind of nonsense is that? Did you see it happen or something? The walls and foundation for the power room were a bit old to begin with. It wouldn't have surprised me if it had broken down even earlier. Shinji was buried under the debris when I arrived at the power room. If Shinji ran over to Yuki and got buried under that debris afterwards, that means... No, that shouldn't be. He did get buried under those pile of rocks, but that was because he crashed into the wall and... I know that you didn't want to admit this, Yuki, but as a person who heard his last words, I can guarantee this. Shinji would never try to attack you. It'll be near impossible to find someone as trustworthy as him. You think you have the right to say that, Nikei Yomiuri? You're right. After all, Shinji did die in the end because of me. But all I did was set the stage. The one who actually thought ill of Shinji and attacked him was Yuki Maeda. Remember? Holy shit. Drama! Chat, we got some drama in the courtroom. We have some fucking drama up in here, dude. Holy shit! What a wild statement to look Yuki in the eyes and say, "Dear God." So it was my misunderstanding? It was my fault? No. That can't be. I couldn't have done that. Set up some flags with a rumor about the traitor. Act as if you got knocked out by Shinji Kasai. Who you gave a gun. It's almost like you tried to mind control Normie Boy using situational flags. You know what's also kind of crazy about this? I know people are gonna defend Yuki. Yuki has been allowing the game to affect him more than others. Everybody's getting affected in different ways, but Yuki has been all over the place mentally. Crazy mood swings, just everywhere. And this is factual. This is factual information. Allowing, oh my God, yes, as far as I'm aware, I don't know if you guys have more information than me about the virtual world and the outside program and what's going on. With the information I have, yes, Hibiki, we can use as an example, was heavily being crushed by the game, and with the help of Setsuka, and with the help of words, was able to get her mind in a spot where she could be okay for a while. Yuki has been all over the place. Vodka's finding any excuse to hate Yuki. Do you guys want my take? Do you guys want me to comment on the game and talk about it? Or do you guys want to watch something where I just read the words and you don't hear anything? I get it. You guys will just defend Yuki until the day we die. I got it. Defend Yuki until the day we die. Got it. It's a high-stress situation. I understand that. But sure. Defend Yuki till the day we die. Got it. It's almost like you tried to mind control Normie Boy using situational flags. But this all feels too forced. Even if Yuki was panicking, would he really mistake someone trying to save him as someone trying to kill him? And the timing of the walls of the power room coming down? It all feels too perfect. Guess you still haven't realized it yet. The world is almost ready. If we voids yearn for it, then whatever process it takes, fate would reward us with the result we wanted. That was all the more reason to make Yuki the Blackened before it was too late. Chat, I'm not saying my take. People have been like, anytime I say anything about any character, a very large percent of viewers, like, snap. It's just how it is. I'm not doing it today. I'm taking a rain check on giving my take today. I'm giving a rain check on it. So why did Shinji commit suicide in the end? He got stabbed by Yuki, buried under rubble, and got his throat cut by Sora. And if he was still alive after that and took his own life, there would be only one reason he would do that. To save Yuki, to make him not the Blackened. That's why he took his own life. Bye, TikTok. Join the Twitch if you want. Link in the bio. Look, my thing is, chat, one thing I love in this world is discussing things I like. And I think people think that if you criticize something, or if you talk about the layers of a character, or if you talk about the actual thought processes of certain characters, they fucking lose their shit. They lose their shit over fictional stuff. And I find it really fun to have real, actual discussions about the way the mind works and the pressure of the situation. Why Nikei did his thing. Why Yuki did his thing. And, like, it really disappoints me that it's so difficult to have that discussion with such a large with such a large portion of the fan base. It's stupid. Why can't we just talk about media and talk about characters and talk about the layers of the human psyche? I get it. By me talking about it, I'm not trying to dog on Yuki. How you handle yourself in high-pressure situations matters. And Yuki is struggling to handle himself in this high-pressure situation as he has been since the beginning. In the first game, he had Akane. He was losing his fucking mind. And he had Akane. He doesn't have Akane. And he's not doing well in the death game. Because his bro is dead? He was losing it before that! He was mood swinging and saying crazy shit to Shinji before that! What do you mean? It's not because he lost him even before that! He's been mood swinging for chapters and chapters and chapters! And people will hear me and say, oh, he fucking hates Yuki. Fuck VodkaSunnyD. Brother, let's have an actual discussion. I don't necessarily agree with your take. I haven't even given it yet. I haven't even given my full take yet. How can you disagree when I haven't given the full take yet? What do you mean? Brother, I haven't even said it yet. I'm just gonna read the dialogue. I'm going to read the dialogue until we hit the next save point. Alright? It's fine. It's fine. It's just my preference to media versus somebody else's preference to media. It's just, I like delving in and, like, really trying to break down the characters and why they're doing X, Y, Z. Other people don't like doing that. They'd rather just be like, my favorite character does nothing wrong, and I want to see him hold hands with another male character. Like, I get it. We have different takes. And you know what? People will go and say, oh, Vodka only gives bits. This isn't a bit. This is just genuinely, like, things that you see within the community. But in the end, it was Sora that made the finishing blow on him. When I cut Shinji's throat using Nikei's hand, Shinji was still unconscious. I just feel like Lineage has some really great stuff cooked up here, and I think it's worth discussing beyond, like, just ships and what characters we want to hold hands. I feel like there's a lot more worth discussing. Like, way more layers. Versus, oh, they could do no wrong. I think there's a lot of meat here that Lineage cooked up that's worth delving into and eating. That's my take. That's the take that I'm leaving with you guys. If he got up only after everyone left the scene, then he would never have known that I had interfered. Yeah, Because you had interfered with the plan. Everything went wrong. Shinji should have died on the spot and never woke up. He would have never had a chance to even think about saving Yuki. But how come? Only those with the same power would be able to change the result. Just what did I miss? Then what's with the fire? If he wanted to die, then why did he go through the hassle of causing the fire? Perhaps the fire wasn't what Shinji Kasai originally intended. By the looks of those damaged machines, he tried damaging his body through bruises to kill himself. But our bodies are sturdier than you think. You can't die that easily from crashing your body into stuff. Well, he wasn't the brightest one among us after all. Then he could have just used those same glass shards to stab himself. Hurting yourself using sharp weapons is harder than you might think. Why do you think they often use guns to kill themselves? Because all it takes for you to end your life is just a little bit of force from the tip of your finger. Who here can confidently say that they are physically capable of killing themselves with sharp weapons? That would be kind of brutal. That would be kind of brutal. It seems like everything has been settled then. So to summarize it, Shinji went on a rampage trying to end his own life. And when the machines broke down and a fire let loose, he decided to go down that route, correct? Well, we can't confirm anything for sure, since no one actually saw him killing himself. But by the looks of it, that looks to be the most probable theory. Big Bro killed himself just to save me? Why? I even stabbed him. I trusted Nikei's words and suspected him as a traitor. Why? Yuki. This is all your fault, Nikei Yomiuri! What's wrong with you? Why did you do this? What is your plan, and why did you go this far with it? I mean, again, it's probably just the Utsuro theory, right? It's probably the Utsuro theory. I am curious to hear more about what's going on in Nikei's head. Why would you lie to us? Like, I don't know what Mikado's full plan is. I don't know if it's just to awaken Utsuro. I'm not sure. It has something to do with Utsuro, and obviously Nikei figured out that Yuki was a puzzle piece that he needed to get rid of. Or maybe he's trying to jumpstart the awakening of Utsuro. I'm not sure. It's also weird to me that, like, Akane awakened Utsuro with, like, words, right? With, like, words. And I just feel like Akane did it with such ease, and they're like, if that's the goal, if the goal is to bring him about, like Mikado said, I feel like we are definitely jumping through more hoops than Akane did. But I'm not sure. Maybe they're just trying to replicate the first death game as much as they can. Let's just end the trial for now. I've got work to do. Hey, Monocrow, start the voting. Wait. Iroha? Iroha? So, do we have to vote for Nikei? I don't think we should do that. Shinji killed himself, but it was Nikei who planned everything. Doesn't really matter who planned what. And, what? Wait, is that not it? Who's the Blacken, then? I don't want to see anybody be mean to Iroha. Let's just get this over with. Were you fucking asleep this whole time? Oh, boy. No, I get what happened. I got it, but... I mean, this case isn't your normal murder case, granted. Then how about we go through everything once more, just to explain it to Iroha? Yeah, we can do that next time. We can do that next time. Sora, I'm thinking we do that next time. I'm thinking we build a comic book next time. That's what I'm thinking, Sora. I'm thinking we do it next time. That's my thought process. I gotta go, chat. I have somebody coming over. They're gonna be here in like 10 minutes. I don't think I have time to do this segment. This segment takes a while because they gotta talk through everything. Alright, but next time, tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, we will do the comic book. Hey, you guys are always saying VodkaSunnyD does this bit, that bit, this bit. Look, I'm just saying, man, it sometimes it is a little bit of a struggle, I feel, to really talk about the layers. I want to say my actual opinion here. I'm not going to say anything on the characters because people just get crazy over that. But I will say this. Lineage fucking cooked. I thought this trial was sick. We're about to hit the comic book. I thought this chapter was sick. I thought this trial was sick. The level of layers that's going on and how Nikei had utilized a plan to try to make someone else the Black. It's fucking awesome, dude. I went in here today thinking, oh, Nikei's gonna die. I'm pissed off. And then completely flipped the script on me. Lineage has been cooking. Been cooking. And I've been loving it. Been loving SDRA2. Been liking the streams a lot. Definitely had some frustrations today, but you know what? I'm a human being. I'm going to have my frustrations. Tomorrow will be better, okay? Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you all tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, okay? And we will comic book it up and work our way into Chapter 5. Thursday, you will not see me. I have my follow-up hospital appointment on the Thursday, okay? All right. Last but not least, we have a YouTube channel. For anybody new here, go sub to the YouTube channel. For realsies, you will find something here that you like. You will. We got Genosha. We got the original DRA. We got past episodes that you might have missed. We got a series that we'll be returning to on Friday. The series on Friday, we will be returning to it. Tamagotchi Life, yeah. With Yuki Maeda and Kaido Momoda and Satsuki and Shobai. So check out the YouTube. It's going to be a good time. Go catch up on the series you haven't. I have linked the YouTube in the chat. Thank you, everybody who's been hanging out, spreading clips. Join the Discord if you would like. If you're worried you're going to miss a notification, join the Discord. Okay? Join the Discord. Discord is linked. The Discord is notification only. So you don't got to worry about anything. You don't got to go in there and be worried about a bunch of pings or being annoyed. Just get a little notification anytime we go live, as well as all the updates with VodkaSunnyD. See you tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Also, be more open to people discussing their takes on media with you. It's good. Discussions are good. Actual, real discussions, they're good. All right? Goodbye, everyone. I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST. Join the Discord, YouTube, all that shit. Goodbye.